Hello, and welcome to another episode of Horror for the Holidays. Happy Valentine's Day coming up soon. We are your hosts. I'm Crystal.
And I'm Jack.
And we are watching the My Bloody Valentine remake. We watched the original on an older podcast.
Quite a bit ago.
Same one I mentioned last time. Same one that inspired, this one when I wanted to come back to it. The original's not great.
It's not particularly good. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's serviceable. I don't expect this one to be any better.
Well, as someone who's seen it, yeah. It's worse. Much worse. And also,
that's right. You had seen this one and hadn't seen the original last time, right? So now we're switching that role.
Because I know after that I showed AJ the original and then we watched the remake, which AJ is my partner.
Mm-hmm. So all I really know about this one is that Jensen Ackles is in it.
Yep.
And he looks way too old to be
looks
hanging
like
out with the people that he's supposed to be hanging out with.
Yeah. No, he does. He looks so out of place.
Which, I just a similar, this is very, very tangentially related, but I'm currently working on, for my YouTube channel, I'm working on a ranking of all of Kenneth Branagh's films, his filmography as a director. And the guy fucking loves Shakespeare. He has so many Shakespeare movies. And so he did
Shakespeare is good, to be fair, yeah.
There's good Shakespeare. I'm not really into Shakespeare that much. There's some exceptions that I have really gotten into, but
I'm an art bitch. I can't help it.
Anyway, he did a film on Love's Labor's Lost that was not very good, and I'll get into all that in the actual video. But he's supposed to he's 10 years older than everyone else, and he's supposed to be hanging out with Matthew Lillard and shit. And it's just
God.
You are not.
When was this movie?
2002, I want to say. I'm
Okay.
not entirely confident on the year, but he's clearly older than these other people who are supposed to be his peers.
Yeah, I was Matthew Lillard is not that old at that point in time.
No.
Sorry,
2000. Actually.
2000, okay, yeah. So that wasn't that far after Scream. Because Scream was 98, right?
I think Scream was 96.
Or was it 96? Hold on.
Yeah, let's get this conversation back 96. On horror.
Yes,
yeah, 96.
Sorry. Yeah, it is 96, sorry.
Anyway, so I expect a bit more of that energy here, something like that.
It's gonna be a lot. It has one of my least favorite plot twists. Oh my god.
the
plot twists. Plot twists known to man. So I'm sure you'll know when you see it. Because I'm sure it's not very fun for people who know other people. I know that was really vague, but
very, but
you'll know. You will know. You will know. Trust me.
For those of you listening, if you want to watch along with us, this movie is streaming on Prime Video, Tubi, and Freevee. All of those places are going to have ads, so it might be a little harder to stay in sync with us. There's other ways to watch movies also.
I was gonna say, I mean, there are other ways, but,
I went ahead and I bought a Blu-ray on eBay so that I could just copy the disc down to my computer and, not have to deal with all that.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna give a countdown because it has already been 5 minutes. We should definitely get going here.
It's the talking episode, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a countdown. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go. On go, I hit play, you hit play, and we are watching together. All right.
Awesome.
3, 2, 1, go. I loved when they said that. Sorry, we pulled up some other subtitle file online, and it's just this fully
There we go. The stream was crunchy for a second, but it's fine now. Cool. We're good.
Yeah, we are doing this through a Discord screen share, so
it's the only thing that works well enough at the moment.
Oh my god, I just remembered that this movie was in 3D, and I'm excited to see the very obvious 3D effects.
Oh yeah, no, it is very obvious, yeah. There he is. There he is.
Because I just watched Saw 3D recently, and it's also very obvious when.
Oh yeah, you can tell. It's like I will say I would rather die than be in a mine. So.
Oh yeah.
I think caves and mines weren't meant for people. Actually.
Oh no, absolutely not.
That's not for us. Actually,
absolutely not.
Should stay out of there. Murder.
Oh, in 3D.
In 3D. It's just so funny to see. I was just having this conversation about 3D movies earlier, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like how when you were like younger and in the theater with the actual like glasses, which is such a dated thing to say. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Until today. And it just looks fucking terrible if you take off your glasses.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't remember the original that much, so I'm not going to be able to say anything. Well, to be fair,
it's not very noteworthy.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that of all movies, this is the one they chose to remake.
Yeah, because, like, there he is.
There he is. I know my job, Harry.
Get his ass. Daddy's little princess. Oh. Oh.
In 3D.
In 3D. What's up? Is that?
That looks like if you merged David Harbour and Bruce Willis together.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, who am I looking at? Hold on. He's escaped. You didn't have the IV in him very well, I guess.
No, I guess not.
Listen, as someone who's had, Oh.
Just right over there.
As someone who's, had an issue with an IV before, you would know.
Yeah.
If they took out their, IV. You would know.
I've had an IV in before, not for anything serious, but you're not taking that out easily.
No, and even if you did, you would know. People would know.
Yeah.
Because
That's the funny thing, because it's such a trope of, like, the action hero wakes up in the hospital and starts ripping off all their,
And it's like,
whatever.
Boy, you're just gonna start bleeding everywhere. Stop that. I've actually been, like, where I went to the ER and I left, and everything was, like, fine. Oh, just rip her in half. It's fine. Or him. I guess I don't know.
Who's to say?
The roses on the beds are really, really good, though. I think that's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
One time I left the ER, I was fine. It was just some, like, other stuff. Mm-hmm. And they had taken it out, the IV out and everything, but we were walking to the car, and I was standing there, and I was like, what is dripping down my arm? And I just looked over, and I was just bleeding.
God damn.
It was fine. Like, we just held it, and it stopped bleeding, but it was just very funny. Because AJ was like, he took our heart, bro.
Happy fucking Valentine.
I was like, oh, I'm bleeding, and AJ just went, yeah, and I was like, no. And he came around the car, and I just had my arm up like that. He was like, oh!
Oh, I can already tell that this movie's not winning any awards for the script.
Oh, no. No. I do love the bloody hearts, though. A cute little touch. I feel like
it's not really a very good heart, though. Like, we didn't really, get the bumps at the top that big.
Also, the blood is just like corn syrup.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's clearly not blood.
Yeah, no. I feel like people could make a good horror Valentine's movie, but I don't know why everybody seems to be bad at it.
I think there's, like, some new one about to come out. I don't know.
Oh, she's got the fucking, hell yeah, the Pink Extinctions. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. very what was this 2009?
I believe
It's very late
Yeah.
2000s. Yeah, 2009.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely around there. There he is.
There he is.
5 times older than anyone else in this movie. I love it so fucking much. It's so funny. Like I'm so excited for you to see him next to everyone. That is a grown ass man.
Grown.
Also, who the fuck is going into the mines for fun?
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing here?
No thank you. I'm good. Yeah,
normal behavior.
Yeah, what a normal thing to say. No, is smile not good enough? They had to make sure that we knew they were young and horny.
My God, he looks so... He does not look like he belongs, and not just because of his age, but he looks like an undercover cop, actually.
He does! You're right, he looks like a fucking fed. My man is just undercover cop. Should just smack the hell out of him, damn. For funsies, I guess. This man looks so much out of place. It's unreal. I feel like they did not do him any favors with the outfit.
No, that's definitely what the outfit is what pulled me towards undercover cop. That is how undercover cops dress. It's so fun.
I simply would not go into the fucking mines. Every time there's a horror movie and they're like, we're going into the caves, I'm like, I simply wouldn't be there.
Why are you all hanging out here?
In the mines, of all places. Also, didn't this place explode?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you think it's safe to go in?
Who the fuck knows? Oh, that's
plot reasons.
That's a very thin top.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. There are some very thin tops from the late 2000s.
Yeah.
And early 2000s, really.
Oh, and a very short skirt. I didn't even notice how...
Well, yeah, but she's got the leggings on under.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if those are actually pants.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it was the...
I mean,
it was the 2000s. That people were pretty into layering back then.
But I feel like 2009 might be a little too late for the skirt jean combo.
Yeah. In 3D.
Wow. It's a decent eye cross.
That was so
but
silly.
It's bad. Yeah, no, it is very silly. Oh. My man.
That looks like a fucking, like, animatronic.
Yeah, that man broke that single light for funsies. How did you not hear any of this?
Also, really no, like, building the tension or anything. Just...
Nope, straight into it. Just straight into it.
I want to, like, look at the writers and see what else they've done.
Oh god, I would actually love to know. I haven't looked at that.
Jason X.
Oh, okay, so yeah. Alright.
One of the writers, this is the only film they've ever done.
Oh, okay. I can see why.
Well, as a writer. The other one, Jason X, Drive Angry, Messengers 2, and Heavenly Sword.
I don't know if I've heard of
a
few of those.
I
think I've heard of Heavenly Sword, but I'm definitely probably thinking about, like, a video game.
Probably.
And not an actual...
That sounds like some obscure JRPG for the PS1.
That's what it sounds like to me. What do you think, dumbass? It is not that dark in there.
It's really not. All the lights are on.
It's actually pretty light in there. You can fucking see. Come on. Oh my god. My man's getting everybody murdered. Oh no, it's fine. He just conveniently won't see them. even though they're right there.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hell yeah. 3D moment?
Oh.
Wow. How did my man not see them? Just wondering.
How did that guy not
actually
see the fucking bar he was about to run into? That's so funny.
This man is really bad at this. You're really bad at running away.
This is how bad I am at Dead by Daylight.
Listen, I've been playing that game since beta, and I'm bad at it, alright? Oh, hell yeah. They could have really done more with their special effects, but...
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty fun, but, like, you know? But part of it is CG, and that's just sad.
Yeah.
We couldn't even commit to the whole... Come on, man.
Hey, where'd your hat go?
His hat's gone.
He's killing all these guys and you lost your hat? What a bad day.
For real. Just damn, this day couldn't possibly get worse.
I can't get over the fact that there was no build up to this. It's just
literally
suddenly
none.
This guy comes out and like...
Schmack. Everyone's just like, fuck this guy. Hell yeah.
In
Nice.
3D.
Will you guys, like... Listen, I know scary, however, can you reel it in for 2 seconds to get the fuck out of there?
Yeah, just lock the fuck in.
Like, come on, man. You just have to, like... Listen, I know, scary, but you gotta lock in.
That is a 30-year-old man.
Yeah, and everybody else is like... probably not even legally able to drink.
Mm-mm. But also, like, he was working in the mines before.
Yeah, that is true.
So what is the situation here?
Yeah, like, what is the... Like, do you guys just live in a town that, like, hires children?
Or is he supposed to be this old and they just don't care that he's hanging out with teenagers?
I mean, that's kind of... Now, I choose to believe this town really loves child slave labor.
Yeah.
They're putting the children...
I mean, either way, it's not good.
Oh, no. That's such a bad spray effect. Horrible. Horrible. They're gonna kiss. It does look like they're gonna kiss. I know they're not going to, but...
I can't get over how bad of actors these cops are.
Yeah, they're not good. This movie, bad.
Bad.
Whenever someone I know is like, I want to watch My Bloody Valentine, I'm like, well, you can. It's not really good. And they're like, the remake?
No matter which one. No matter which one you want.
No matter which one. No matter which one, bad.
I promise we'll watch a good movie on this podcast one day.
We will.
We got some good ones planned.
Yeah, we got some good ones lined up. My man's having a moment. It's such a bad blood spray effect.
Yeah, it's really not... Like, it's so little, and it's just...
These people did not do their research.
Mm-mm.
Come on, man. You gotta make the blood at least slightly believable. Why do his eyes look so fucked up there? Was that just me? Or...
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's been 10 years now. Okay. So, fucking how... Okay. So how old is he supposed to be? Because he was working in the mines, and then he was hanging out with teenagers, and now 10 years have passed since then.
Yeah. What? I don't know how old he's supposed to be. Sorry. The actors in this movie, some of them are better than others.
Mm-hmm.
This cop vibes. I mean, he's a cop, but
Yeah.
Girl, what are you drinking? Sorry.
It was looking like a Shirley Temple with whipped cream.
I guess she is just at, like, the diner.
Mm-hmm.
$2 for a grilled cheese, bro. Sign me the fuck up. $2 hot dog, let's go.
$1.75 French fries.
Hell yeah. Ugh. Lol. Get his ass.
Get his ass.
He's not gonna remember. That's not a spoiler, I'm just saying things.
Uh-huh.
It's been a minute since I've watched this, I just know it's very bad. Ooh, okay.
This movie is obsessed with letting you see every woman's bra.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like, you have to know it's horny. But we're not gonna make the whole thing horny. You just have to see horny.
Uh-huh.
Girl. You live in a small town, not a good idea.
Mm-mm. Word will fucking get out.
Yeah, like...
There are 3 people here.
Yeah. Like, even where we lived, I would say that things can get around pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it's not, like, small.
No, it's not.
So I could not imagine living in a smaller place. Oh.
My God.
Yeah, girl, aren't you in a small town? Come on. Oh, of course, naturally. Ooh, girl, don't hold out for that. Don't hold out for that, girl. You need to get out of there. Girl, you gotta get out of there. This is not good.
This is, yeah.
Sometimes you see a relationship happening and you're like, no. Get out. Get away from this man. Find a man who actually is gonna take care of you.
I don't believe her.
Girl, you need to find a man that's actually gonna care. First mistake, dating a cop.
What is this music, this scene transition? Are we in a fucking CW show?
Yeah, I mean...
Jensen Ackles is here, so we're halfway
Jensen
there.
Ackles is there. We're almost there.
We're halfway
thinking
to a
about it.
CW show.
It's fucking dumbass outfit, sorry. I
Don't
can't
have
help
to
it.
apologize to me.
Hanninger mining. I'm gonna assume that's the only way you can say that.
Yeah.
What is my man... I mean, I guess because
Alright,
he
what
was
was the point of
there,
that?
right? That's all. He just needed to go look at it. It's like, I had to go look at it for a second. Okay, I'm good now.
What a strange place for an American flag to be.
Yeah.
In the middle of the... Because if you just think about flag code, like, you're not supposed to fly at night unless there's a light shining directly on it. There's no convenient position to put a light to shine on it, and there's no convenient way to get people out there to put it up and down.
Recently went past a car, selling place, and every light post had an American flag on it.
Wow.
And we were like, why do you need that many? I think we know where we are. It was absurd.
And it's the funniest thing too, because I don't really give a shit about
I don't really
following flag code, but I know that people who fly flags would care. Yet they often don't. Because I know enough flag code to be like, you No, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, just
I
like,
don't give a
in
shit, but
passing,
you're not
'cause-
supposed to do it.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. But if you're worried about that, maybe you should actually take care of it.
Uh-huh.
I don't care personally, but
Oh.
no. Hold on, I want to see something.
Fuck, this is filmed like a CW show, too.
It is. It really is. Hold on, I want to see when. So, hold on, I want to see. When did we say this one came out?
09.
09?
Mhm.
I have excellent news for you.
What?
Supernatural started in 2005.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, slight detour here. That fucking lamp on that guy's desk is sick as hell. I would love that lamp.
Oh, I wasn't looking because I was thinking about.
Oh.
I was thinking about
and
how
of
this man
course
is
the
already
scene's
doing
over.
Dean Winchester.
It was like a statue of a monkey, and the light was hanging from its tail.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like the tail was holding.
Oh,
It's as if he was carrying a lamp in his tail.
Not the Thunderbird. Okay. Ah!
Puppy! He's the tiniest dog I've ever seen.
Just, early 2000s movie, you know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
She's not even that worried about it.
Mm-mm.
Though I guess the implication is that it's a small town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for you to know it's horny.
Well, it's a motel.
I
What
mean,
else do you
yeah,
fucking expect?
so true. I would, you know what? No, I would expect someone to at least put a little money into it. Come on now. Oh, I do love the tub. Yeah, this movie is a lot. It's just like full frontal.
Oh, and
Sex.
the mirror on the ceiling. That's what this is for this.
Yeah, no, like. Oh, but they don't even have a heart-shaped bed.
Oh, come on.
That's so fucked up and evil.
Heart-shaped tub, but not the bed.
That's fucked up. Oh, my man's gotta take his meds. Me too. Me every day when I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, my 15 medications. Fuck.
That's a weird pill bottle.
Yeah, it's very, like, thin.
Very thin. The cap is so small. It looks too easy to take off. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Ass. I'm not gonna point out the tits because it's a fucking 2000s horror movie.
Yeah.
There's always tits.
There's always tits.
Oops.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why the fuck else would Valentine's Day be Valentine's
Called-
Day if that wasn't
Yeah.
the case?
Also, isn't it literally, like, traditionally called Saint Valentine's?
Yeah.
It's Saint Valentine's Day, but technically everybody just kind of
Yeah.
shortened it because they were like, no. Jesus has nothing to do with this day, actually. Sinner Day. Oh, my man was recorded. Bro, just ask.
Oh my god.
Bro, like, literally just ask.
Fucking Dennis Reynolds over here.
Yeah! Whenever I see him in, like, this movies, I'm like, if you literally asked, someone would have probably just been like, yeah, alright.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe I'm too busy being a freak. I don't know normal people reactions to things.
That was... Listen, I know she's like worried about what he's doing and everything, but fully standing in the window with nothing but your shoes on.
Oh, don't worry. Don't even worry about it.
Going
Yeah, don't even. Don't even worry about it.
I would at least, like, I get you're in a rush to do something. I'd wrap the sheet around myself or something. I don't want you anymore.
Yeah, throw it at him.
In 3D.
In 3D. Hey, he took care of it for you.
Why was he there?
Girl, run. Hello?
In 3D?
Sometimes in horror movies, people do something, and I'm like, girl, get the fuck out of there. She's like, I have to stare and watch this man get out of this vehicle before I can run.
This is the most inconvenient outfit to...
She didn't even close the door!
Shoes. No clothes, only the high-heeled shoes. It could
Also,
not be worse
I'm sorry,
for running
did you
away
see
from
that
a
doorknob?
murderer.
Did you see how low that doorknob was?
No, I didn't.
It was, like, not even half up the frame. Like, girl, why wouldn't you just get... How big is that window?
Put
Hold
your
on.
fucking leg under... Okay.
You could probably get out that window. Yeah. Theoretically... Hold on, I'm gonna see if you can see the door here. Oh, it's too dark to see it. But the doorknob...
Where'd the bed skirt go? The bed skirt went all the way to the floor in the last shot.
You know.
Whatever.
Plot reasons or whatever. Girl, I don't know why you didn't get the fuck out of there. Also, quick question. Small town, in the motel at the small town, I assume. No one else saw this?
Mm-mm.
No one else saw any of this?
And now the... Alright, whatever.
They just, like, bro... Straw just made a really loud sound, so I'm sorry if it got that.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, this poor lady. I do love her top. The giant titty top, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, what is everyone in this movie's problem? If a man came out of the closet like that, I would run. I would simply run. Oh, girl.
Everyone's in this movie's kind of pissing me off.
Yeah, no, it's literally just like, how stupid can people be? What are you... Okay. Just stay under there. Oh. I haven't seen this in a minute, but... I think you could probably find this on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
for sure.
You know?
What are you... Oh my god.
Not the flat against the wall. Girl!
It's not a fucking shield.
Bro, he's just chilling. Don't worry about him. Girl,
Yeah,
that is not gonna protect...
Just...
Yeah, this movie is
oh my god. While he has the pickaxe stuck in one of the squares, push the thing away
literally,
and run.
Just shove it as hard as you can.
That's your opportunity while he has that stuck in there. Whatever.
Everyone in this movie is, like, averse to running away. If a man came out of the closet wielding a pickaxe like that, I would simply fucking leave. I would go. No, thank you. Girl, in those wedges? I guess it's probably better than heels. Good on her for being able to run in them. Too bad she didn't run.
No. She did a little bit.
She
Back
ran
into the fucking building where she covered herself.
Where she didn't lock the front door. I don't know if you saw that. She did not lock the front door. Which, like, stupid. Listen, I know that she's panicking. You gotta at least lock in a little bit, girl, if your life is in danger.
Okay. The movie's this now.
This is so... Stop it.
It's filmed like a fucking CW show.
Yeah, it really
and
is.
Jensen Ackles being here does not help.
The fact that he already started on Supernatural when this came out.
For
I think that explains a lot. Yeah, I think it explains a lot. I was like, hold on, I need to see, because this seems like the same exact acting, and I was right. This is just Dean Winchester again.
Yeah.
The acting in this movie is, this is a real conversation people have. Oh, he's blue steel. He's gonna blue steel here in a second. Come on, man. Girl, if you have you're not over this man? Well, I mean, you should probably divorce your cop husband, but...
I don't think you get to just decorate a checkout lane like it's your cubicle.
Yeah, no, not usually. I mean, I guess if it's a small enough store and you are in that one in particular, but, like, no, as someone who's worked retail, no. But I did work chain, so it was, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess, that's different, but still.
I assume this is probably not a chain. This is a real conversation.
I'm gonna blame the writing more than the acting.
Yeah, no. The kid was doing fine.
Yeah.
But the writing, I don't know if people have ever heard... if these people have ever heard a kid talk to their parent ever in their life.
Have you ever witnessed two people have a conversation?
Which, like, that's... Girl, you need to, like, chill out, perhaps. She's, like, rethinking her entire life because this man came back. That pose is different than at the hotel. Those photos are a different pose. Not by much, but I could tell. Do you think it was because they were like, I have to show more ass?
Yeah, probably.
The crime scene photos have to have more ass in them, actually.
What do you mean doesn't make it true? I mean, I get he's wearing a mask, but you have to consider that possibility.
Yeah. I wonder what that's gonna be. I wonder what... I wonder what's in there. You'll never guess.
Oh, a package to a police station from an
It's
unknown number? Let me deliver it directly to the sheriff.
Yeah.
Did I say unknown number? You know what I meant.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
What is your problem?
What the fuck?
What? What?
Yeah, it's this movie is a lot. There's
what
just
a fucking leap of logic.
Yeah, like people are like really just
in 3D.
too. What is everyone's beef? Like, everyone chill.
Yeah,
Relax.
I don't fucking...
Everyone went from 0 to 100 way too fast.
I still don't understand why they're mad at him about it. Because he was there then, and he's here now.
I think the implication is that they never found Harry's body, so they think that he did it.
That's fucking stupid.
Even though, like, the sheriff is like, yeah, I for sure shot that man. Why do you have... What is the plastic there for?
Is that... Were they... remodeling something?
I mean, I guess, probably. But I feel like putting your desk in the place you're remodeling probably isn't the best.
Well, I think they're probably remodeling on the other side of that, would be my guess.
Oh,
and that's
yeah,
to keep the stuff from getting into this office. Or
I guess he's probably also not, like, recording anything, so... Or probably just phone calls, I imagine. Maybe an email. Bro, everyone in this movie needs to calm down.
First of all, you're
also,
in no fucking position to...
Like, yeah, first of all, sir.
Alright, I think you two just need a divorce and you'll both be happy.
Literally. Like, I think you guys should divorce, get shared custody of your kids. Then, like... Oh, there he is.
Are you fucking serious?
They're like, he did it! And it's like... Okay. My man was just walking by.
Every time they cut back to this woman, for a split second, I think it's Lindsay Lohan, but I know it isn't.
Yeah, no, I get you. Me.
Right? It isn't? There's no way it is. No, it's not.
It's usually probably restock. Everyone in this movie has such weird beef with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, everyone... Relax, please. The mine that exploded?
Who the fuck? How's that? Okay.
Yeah. Dude, why are you bringing his family into this? Bro. The emotional shifts in this movie, insane.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad for most of these people. And, like, everyone chill. Calm down.
I'm gonna be honest, I barely even know what the fuck anyone even cares about.
Yeah, like, it's like, so are you mad at him because he left? Or are you mad at him because everybody else is mad at him and thinks he killed everyone? Or are you mad at him because... Like, what do we, watch out for coal trucks.
Watch out for coal trucks.
Every time I see the little conveyor belts, I'm like, wee, and then I remember the fucking Until Dawn scene, I'm like, no. No thank you, actually.
God, speaking of Until Dawn, let's talk about a different movie that's not even out yet. What the fuck are they doing with that?
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. They're like, what if we made...
Listen, there's nothing interesting happening in this movie.
Let's
talk about some other shit.
So true. Listen, the fact that they were like, I have to do a time loop about this so we can explore all of the options instead of, like, just choosing a fucking way to do it.
The whole fucking point is that the actions have consequences.
Exactly.
And the time loop takes that is, like, the core of time loop movies is my actions don't have consequences. I can see every
But
possibility
until
of how
dawn, you
this would
see
go.
all the consequences because you have to face them because you made them. And the movie that they're talking about is just like, nah.
I should do another playthrough sometime.
I want to.
I've still only done the one that we streamed together.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
I want to say like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah,
probably?
I want to watch the remaster. However, the thing they did to the girl models, yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. However, I have seen bits where it shows that it's a little bit more like gross and graphic, which I am a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes, I love nasty. Give me it as nasty as possible. I love a nasty horror movie. But the girl models look so bad.
Yeah.
They look so fucking bad. But I do love Until Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's a secret ending that I'm really interested in the remake, but I'm afraid they're just gonna fuck it up.
Oh.
It's because it was a popular one, theoretically, in the fandom at that time, because I was quite, like, decently known in the fandom at the time.
Yeah.
Am I gonna say usernames? Absolutely not. You'll pry that from my cold dead hands. We don't need to go there.
We don't need to go there.
But my man's like freaking it.
There's no fucking tension in this movie.
Oh yeah, no, they're really
bad. The guy
bad
just comes out of nowhere in the middle of some fucking whatever moment. This isn't how you make a slasher.
Nope. Sure isn't. And I've seen a lot of slasher.
Yeah.
Because it's honestly, it's
like,
a very
fun... Imagine you're just watching fucking, Friday the 13th, and the camp counselors are sitting around having a conversation about whatever, and then Jason just walks into the room.
Yeah. Like the jump scares in this have no lead up whatsoever. It's like, it's bad. This whole movie, pretty bad. It's just, I almost, like, these people have never written a horror movie before.
But they have.
They have. But I don't,
literally, the example I just made, they wrote fucking, one of the guys wrote Jason X, which, listen, I've only seen the first one. I know Jason X is, like, more goofy than scary.
Yeah, it is very goofy.
I'll get to it eventually. Why did you swung your arm into that, dumbass?
Yeah, he sure did. Also, don't do that! Every time in a movie I see someone pull an impalement out of their fucking body, I'm like, don't do that.
Alright, you're gonna bleed to death now.
Yeah, like, well, now you just die, so... Yeah, the fucking... I will say, Friday the 13th, I like the second one more.
I've still only seen the first.
More interesting. Also, I love Jason's little potato sack head.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so funny to me. I love him.
I've still only seen the first. I thought it was just okay.
Yeah, the original, just fine.
I plan to see the second one soon. And we're going to cover the original on the podcast later this year.
There's
a Friday the 13th.
It's a decent movie. It's like fine.
You know what's exciting though? There are 3 Friday the 13ths next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
February,
excellent.
March, and November.
Oh, in February as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The day before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so excited.
So, we'll cover the first one this year, but next year we get to cover 2, 3, and 4.
Hell yeah.
So.
My man's really just kind of letting this happen, huh? Scary shape in the dark, even though it's not dark in there at all.
Not at all.
Also, I think adding darkness would have helped them.
Mm-hmm. Little bit. I mean, don't make it so dark you can't see shit.
Yeah, let's not go too far. Come on.
Yeah. Because that's something that really pisses me off. Although that was more of a 2010s thing.
Yeah, it wasn't until later where people started...
see them.
Like,
and it's still a bit of a problem now in the 2020s, but I think for the most part, we've gotten smarter about it. It still happens for sure, but nowhere near as bad. Why the fuck? Oh my god.
My man is clearly locked in there, and they're like, I can't believe you've done this. I see you're locked in this. I think you have done it, actually. I hate how they talk in these movies.
I can always tell, like, fake paper grocery bags in movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I get it. They're made of, like, rubber or whatever. Something that makes less noise than paper.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Clearly doesn't look like paper.
Yeah, no.
Especially once you know to look for it, you will only ever see it.
That happens, I find that happens a lot with like, breakaway props as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can see it very often in baseball bats.
Mm-hmm. Ever since models. I started watching that, like, prop master guy on TikTok.
Yeah, I had gotten
I love him. I love that guy. He's really good.
No, yeah, I think it's very interesting to find out how these work, like how the props work. I've seen him do. I think he did breakaway bottles once, but you can also make those out of sugar, sugar.
Yeah. I like his food ones where he'll show, like, how they would make, like, fake mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So it look like someone's just eating mayonnaise or whatever.
Yeah, I always love things like that, where it's like, clearly you don't want to sit there and, like, spoon feed yourself mayo, but we can create something that looks...
for, like, 30 takes or whatever.
Yeah, for, like, hours. God, sorry, I just thought about eating mayo. Only mayo for several hours? Gross. I like mayo. And I'm like, no.
I'm not a fan.
I'm a fan as long as it's on or in something. Like, it can't be too much. But, like, I like it.
I think you can make.
Sorry, we're dropping family lore, I guess.
Oh, who cares?
Who cares? Whatever. Anyway,
I've kind of stopped paying attention.
Yeah,
we're just having our own conversations.
We're just having a conversation now. Yeah, when I said this movie was bad, yeah. It's really, there's no build up to anything. Everybody's chemistry fucked.
Absolutely.
None of these people liked being in a room with each other.
I was saying, I think you can make a better grilled cheese with mayo than you can with butter.
I agree.
But that's about the only case I would use mayo in.
There are some weird cases. All right, I'm gonna preface this. I grew up in the Midwest, right? And people are really, really weird about them. But you know the fruit, and like marshmallow and nut, like salads that are put together with Cool Whip. There's also usually like just a little bit of mayo in them, and it's not enough that it tastes like mayo. Obviously, it's one of my favorite things to make for people. Because I will not tell them what's in it, because I know if I tell them what's in it, they'll be like, this is gross.
Yeah.
But then I give it to them, and they're like, this fucking goes. And I'm like, great, there's mayo in there, and celery, and apples, and nuts, and marshmallows. And I will eat an entire bag of apples if I'm allowed to make it. I have made it several times recently. So I, in the past, month, have probably eaten at least 3 bags of apples. It's just so tasty.
Why do all these people need to be out here for this?
Yeah, I feel like this isn't necessary. With what fucking bitch am I being detained? Like, what? My man's not even asking questions. My man's like, nah, I guess I'll just go. For what?
That guy, that actor, is going to be playing Mr. Terrific, I believe.
Oh, really?
In the new Superman.
Huh.
He was also the guy in X-Men First Class, who's supposed to be able to adapt to anything, and then gets killed by a stupid fucking energy ball.
Are you serious?
That scene pisses me off every goddamn time.
I'm sorry, he's supposed to adapt to anything, and he got killed by that. Okay.
That's his power. That's his power, is being able to adapt to survive anything. And Kevin Bacon just shoves a fucking energy ball down his throat, and he explodes about it.
Sure, I guess. Just, alright. Why are you starting beef right now? Like, why are you starting beef when you are already in front of the sheriff?
Let's see, this is part of why I stopped paying attention to this movie. Every time I do, it pisses me off again.
Yeah, no,
it's so fucking stupid.
It's so bad, and the beef in it is so stupid.
The clock falling off the wall when he pushed the table, that cannot have been intentional. That's so funny. He was talking shit about my wife. Lock him in jail. He was talking
shit about my wife. Put this man in jail. Yeah, I bet you feel real fucking embarrassed about that now.
I'm gonna call the governor, tell him to make it a law that you can't talk shit about Valentine's wife.
So true. Speaking of sheriffs, back when we lived in the same area, I lived in a house that was more than a few times ended up with cars in the yard or crashed into it. Just some wild life lore from me, I suppose. And one time, someone hit someone else, and they ended up... the person they hit ended up in our yard, and it turned out to be the sheriff's wife.
Oh,
and I was like,
God.
oh, that's rough. She was fine. Like, everybody was fine in the situation, but...
You've shared some of that lore with me before, but not that part.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just, ooh, that is unlucky. Yikes. Yeah, no, that house was wild. That curve should not have been... there should have been signs or something to, like, slow down. Although, you know, there could have been. I don't know. But, yeah, that was a wild house. It was a nice house. It was fine. It's just, you know, the cars...
What's this? What's this? Some actual tension?
Yeah. Don't worry, they're gonna ruin it. Don't worry. I can't wait for this. Boy, I would not go in there. I'd be like, no. I'm closing that door, thank you. Goodbye. Hey, don't even worry about it, bro.
Don't even worry about it.
This movie is so bad. This movie is so bad, we're talking about other things.
Yeah. The first one wasn't even that good. So
No.
I can't understand why you would make a remake of it. But
I think, you know...
This is even worse.
I have a theory, actually.
Why?
So,
what's your theory?
I think they were trying to back off his popularity in Supernatural.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. 100%.
I think that's what it was.
This is absolutely one of those movies where you get the star and then you're like, all right, what can we do here? Like,
yeah,
all of the fucking like Sony Spider-Man villain movies.
Yeah,
where it's like, all right, we have Jared Leto signed on to do a movie. Let's figure out what character Jared Leto can play.
Stop signing him. Get him out of there.
Oh my god. Or when they fucking it's the one that's so funny because it never even got made, but they announced it was they had Bad Bunny and they're like, well, he's He's Mexican and he wrestles sometimes.
Oh, okay.
He can play El Muerto, this Mexican wrestler who is only ever in 2 comic book issues ever.
Oh, okay. This is a lot of assumptions to make.
Yeah, announcing the El Muerto movie starring Bad Bunny, and then he had to like back out of the project for scheduling stuff, and they just cancel it because of course they did, because it was only just something they could do for him.
They're really just grabbing for anything.
Yeah. God, and
Rat. I love them.
The only ones of those movies that were any good were Venom.
Yeah,
I'll fight you on it. I like all 3 Venom movies, and I will fight anyone.
I haven't seen the other 2 yet, but I like Venom because it is fun. It's goofy. I like that. And
Listen,
it doesn't shy away from it.
They're not incredible movies, but they're sure a hell of a lot better than.
They're not good movies, but they don't shy away from the facts. Or
Kraven the Hunter, or Madam Web.
I have never watched any of those because I just do not care to, because I heard nothing. Oh, bestie.
I saw all of them in theaters.
Oh, bestie.
So I have a compulsion.
Where are you gonna shoot, man? Huh?
I've made it a goal in my life to watch every theatrically released movie based on a Marvel or DC comic.
Oh, Lord.
And that includes seeing new ones in theaters when they come out.
I think there's some movies
now, I will not,
that I'm interested in, but I think they're actually going to be good.
Now, I will not be watching the new Captain America in theaters because I'm backing the BDS's boycott for it.
Yeah.
I do intend to watch it eventually, but I will not be giving Disney a cent.
Yeah, no.
I do so.
They can.
I will not
they can gargle my dick and balls.
I will not be watching on Disney Plus. I will not be buying a theater ticket. My plan is to buy a used Blu-ray down the line and only ever watch it on that.
That is completely fair.
Yeah, that is my plan.
I'm just trying to remember. There's a movie I saw a trailer for that I was interested in. Because they had some good trailers.
And I won't get into it here, but if anyone wants to look more into it, I recommend looking up the call for boycott on the BDS's website.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just heard recently. I think Costco workers are striking. I don't know if there's a boycott specifically, but
I didn't hear anything about a strike. I heard that the company is one of the few that's like not backing down on their diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Oh well,
guidelines.
yeah, they're. I had seen some things about Costco workers going on strike, so
okay.
Let me see.
Well, if they are, I hope they get everything they want and deserve.
Oh, well, I just saw something that said Costco raises pay above $30 an hour for many, as Teamsters union threatens strike. They just threatened them. I love that for them.
Fuck yeah.
I wish I got paid that much. Fuck. I don't get paid anything right now. Gonna fucking job economy in the US right now? Bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, relax. Calm down.
Oh yeah, there's a movie here.
Yeah, there sure is. There sure is.
I'm sorry, I know it does not make for the best commentary track, but
I think anyone who's watching this with us has already checked out.
Yeah, right?
I think they've already checked out. They're just listening to whatever the fuck we're saying.
Yeah.
They have left the tab.
I mean, I think you literally made the joke before we started that this is just the talking episode, and yeah.
Yeah, and I was right. This is the talking episode.
This is.
Oh, there's a movie I want to see. It's not a new one. It's called, I believe it's Behind the Mask. It's a slasher, but it's done in the form of a fake documentary, so they're just following the slasher around. And it sounds really funny
that up
to me.
Right now.
Yeah, it's Behind the Mask, I believe, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
There's a lot of movies called Behind the Mask.
Yeah.
There we go. The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Incredibly funny to me. it is just horror comedy, and I'm like, yes, please.
Oh, and Robert Englund is in it.
That's fun. There's some interesting things in there. I wanna.
Yeah, I'm putting that in my watch list too.
Yeah, I have quite a few things saved. I only recently watched a few. What was it? Oh, I started watching some Japanese supernatural horror.
Yeah, this really was not like a. This is not really a remake. This is like we started at the same concept and just did something else with it, and worse.
This is just this fucking. Talk about a movie where you lose interest immediately.
She's ready to party.
Hell yeah!
Did you see her T-shirt?
Yeah. I do love that they're like, yeah, these murders happened on Valentine's Day, but we should put up Valentine's decorations again, actually.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, hell yeah, the jean miniskirt, so true.
With the pockets that are...
Uh-huh.
And then they're probably not even... They're probably, sewed shut at the top anyway.
Yeah, probably. I recently saw... What the fuck? There's, like, no tension in this movie at all.
Mm-mm.
I watched...
The one bit that actually had any tension didn't even lead to anything.
Yeah, it literally went nowhere. Also, the story isn't dark. What are you guys... Fucking say something. Like, what do you... Turn on the lights more. Do you guys not have cameras? Oh, time for an unneeded jump scare. I recently watched, Gonjiam, A Haunted Asylum, which is a Korean, fake documentary horror, done in the style of a ghost hunter livestream.
Oh, that's fun.
And it was pretty good, actually. I liked the end part of the movie more than the rest of it, but I actually enjoyed it. It was pretty good. I've also watched 2 Japanese supernatural horrors I was not as into.
That's a shame.
Well, it's... Japanese supernatural horror tends to be very slow. And I also don't have, like, the cultural context outside of knowing what I know.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like, it's great to expand your horizons, but sometimes it is just, like...
Yeah.
How,
because, like,
cultures are different, and they tell their stories in different ways.
I do have at least a bit, just because I did actually... in high school, we had a Japanese class.
Mm-hmm.
And I did take 2 years of it. And then just from, like, talking and watching people who live in Japan, like, I know a bit. But I still, with supernatural horror, it still feels like I don't know quite enough.
Why were you pushed right up against the wall?
Yeah, like, why the fuck would you... However, I will say, one of them, the horror wasn't so much the supernatural as it was the lengths people would go to in religion.
Mm-hmm.
And that was interesting. That one was fine. I wouldn't say it was, like, amazing, but it was fine. This movie is so bad, we're talking about other fucking movies.
Yeah. You know what, this part, though, is making me think that a grocery store could be a fun map in Dead by Daylight.
Oh, you know what? I'm honestly surprised we haven't yet. Because, Ghostface, when he was introduced, his trailer was in a grocery store.
Oh! And there still isn't a...
Yeah,
Ghostface has been in the game for a while.
Yeah. I guess they were just having fun. Which is fair, fine. But, like, really could be a fun, interesting point of, like, I don't know what kind of, like... Girl, you're so bad at getting out of this fucking window. Get back in there. Get back in there. Why are you just... Okay, they're not even trying.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's a flea market on Sundays.
Oh. Let's go check that out.
Yeah, we should go check that out. That'd be cool.
Oh, we missed it. We're recording on a Sunday. We missed it.
Oh, we did. That's so sad.
We gotta wait till next week.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to make trips. Wait, where is this located? Did they just say the town?
Who the fuck knows? Yeah, who the fuck knows?
I'm just curious.
That's when you've had an alarm? You've had an alarm there
this whole time?
This whole time?
Uh-huh. Yeah, this movie is,
You're leaving the... Okay. He clearly couldn't get into that office. What is the... Okay.
Yeah, like, why
Whatever.
would you leave? Wanted to see... Oh, okay. It was filmed on location in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean...
That doesn't... Yeah.
Where is... Come on, you guys aren't gonna say? That's... They're
like
this
Cleveland
is a mystery town.
Gets filmed for New York all the time.
This is
It's not necessarily...
Yeah. Don't tell me the plot, I already know.
You're just looking at the Wikipedia page.
Yeah. They're like, the plot? I'm like, yeah, I already know that. On its 4-day opening weekend, it grossed $24.1 million, ranking number 3 for the weekend behind Gran Torino and Paul Blart Mall Cop.
You cut out a little bit there. What? Ranking behind what?
It ranked behind Gran Torino and Paul Blart Mall Cop. So, in the second weekend, it only made it $10.1 million. People were praising this movie for being fun.
Who?
Oh, it's a critic. Never mind. Sometimes critics are just wrong.
Who's having fun watching this?
Yeah, for real.
Not me.
Hold on. Rotten Tomatoes says it has a 62%. Hold on. No, 62? Show me the actual page. I refuse. Oh, it did not even take me to where I wanted to be. Okay. Yes, that one, please.
No, that's the old one. The new one. No fucking way.
Yeah.
The original has a 58. There's
it's
no
not
fucking
good.
way.
Neither of them are good.
Neither are good, but the original's better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Wholeheartedly. The audience rating being 44%, that is more likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I know, like, the audience versus, like, critic is usually a difference.
Yeah, and it's not always reliable when you have certain external factors of...
Most popular TV, wow. The Night Agent. What the fuck is The Night Agent?
What are you even talking about?
There's like a most popular TV on Rotten Tomato.
Oh.
And I have never heard of this show in my life. I don't watch a lot of shows though, because I'm really bad at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this show has a 83% tomato meter and a 40% popcorn meter.
I have a problem with the way Rotten Tomatoes handles TV shows.
Yeah.
Because the shows themselves don't just send, like, a few episodes to review, which is fine for, letting reviewers write, their thoughts on whatever. But that should not be aggregated into Rotten Tomatoes if they haven't actually watched the full season, because that's not a review of the full season.
Because like you kind of want to watch the season to know. Oh, I do see that a movie I want to see currently has an 87%. Well,
because there are shows that will like start great and then just not live up to what they set up for themselves.
I'm pretty much just waiting for movies to come out that I want to see. This one is out, but I just don't have money right now. But Presence, it's a horror mystery. It's spooky. It's ghosts. However,
you are cutting out again.
Oh my god. Discord, watch.
Yeah.
Discord.
So I apologize to our listeners who can hear you just fine and have to sit through me asking you to repeat yourself.
Just, I'm sure it's fine. They're not watching anything anyway.
Yeah. There's a movie?
There is technically a movie. If you would like to call it that.
Well,
there's a plot.
I'm seeing some colors coming from a screen.
Oh, movie.
And sometimes people say things over there.
Damn, that's crazy.
But I don't know if this is a movie.
Oh, girl just almost shot that kid. If it was more realistic, she would have already shot. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right. But what movies were you saying you want to see that are coming out?
Presence. It's like a supernatural horror movie. The trailer I saw before Nosferatu. And it looks very interesting. Because it's about, for what I gathered from the trailer, they lose someone in their family. And then things start fucking happening.
Gotcha.
Because the trailer it kind of talks about grief. Which could be good or bad. Could be good or bad, movie-wise. But I do know Lucy Liu is in it.
Oh.
I think she plays the main girl. Hell yeah.
Alright. That's kind of fun.
That is fun. Ouch.
That does not match at all with the motion that
not at all.
We just saw him make.
There are people who get piercings there.
In 3D.
There are people who get that kind of piercing.
Alright, you know what? I would have, not that part, but the part before of him grabbing the axe, I would have been down for that in 3D. That would have been a neat effect to see.
Yeah.
The head flying was a bit gratuitous, but...
The way my man is sneaking around.
Yeah, I got a couple movies coming up this month I'm interested in seeing.
I think Presence is in theaters right now. I just have not had a moment. I also want to see Death of a Unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks really
that
fun.
One, I've not seen the trailer for it, but I was just already...
You should.
I was just already sold on the concept.
Yeah, you should. The trailer is fun. I love the idea of a horror movie, but unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
I just love weird ideas. I'm like, yes.
When does that come out? Do you know?
I actually, hold on. It's in my watch list. Let me do a little look here.
Next month, March.
Yes,
okay.
yes. I was gonna see Wolfman, but I heard it was not great.
Yeah.
People were like, honestly, if you want weird romance and monster fucking, just go watch Nosferatu, which I agree.
Yeah.
That movie, horny.
Very, yeah.
Very. I knew someone who was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see it with my mom today, and I was like, okay, just so you know, this is like, I am not joking, incredibly horny. I need you to be prepared for that.
There was, during the part, when I saw it in theaters, the part where she's like, he could satisfy me like you never could.
Yeah!
The woman in front of me just went, oh!
Honestly, so fair, yeah. I was like, damn, okay. I was not expecting that movie to be horny right off the bat. I was like, I knew it was gonna be horny because it's a vampire movie, but like, holy shit. Nosferatu cock and balls and all. I'm so glad that the person who plays Thomas got to frame and keep the prosthetic for Nosferatu's dick.
Mm-hmm. Nicholas Hoult is a fucking incredible actor.
Everyone in that movie did amazing. Everyone did lovely. Mm-hmm. I actually really, really, really enjoyed that movie a lot. Mm-hmm. But that's not really surprising, because Gothic media is just so fun to me. Not for everyone.
That, like I'm already excited for the new Superman movie, but after seeing Nicholas Hoult in that, if he can bring an ounce of what he brought to that movie to Lex Luthor, oh my fucking god!
Oh, did you hear? I'm so sorry. Did you hear? There's gonna be a Frankenstein movie.
I mean, there's a few coming up.
No,
there's
but especially
there's the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein movie that I'm a little disappointed, because when it was originally announced, Andrew Garfield was going to be the monster, and now he had to drop out of it. It still got Oscar Isaac, though. Yeah,
I was like, I am excited to see that. I think Del Toro's going to do a really, really good job on it.
Oh, of course he is.
Like, I think he's going to eat that shit up. And I'm like, it's truly just the year of Gothic media, I guess. Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited.
And there's Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride coming up, about the Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, no, I don't, actually.
That's her. She's directing it. I don't think she's playing the bride.
Sorry to interrupt you here. How long is this fucking movie?
Let's look. There's fucking like 30 minutes left of this shit.
My god.
20. Okay, no, like 20.
AJ asked how long I'll be watching stuff. I was like, well, I don't know if I can really count it as watching anymore, but
yeah.
But I'm, who's under me? Oh, it's Midnight. Midnight is my 22-year-old cat.
She is so old.
She is so old. And she is, unfortunately, obviously, she's 22.
Right.
But now she gets to be as spoiled as she wants, and we get to feed her what I call her luxurious meat paste. And it's just meat baby food.
Listen, let's both be honest with each other. You were already spoiling her fucking
that is true.
7 years ago.
That is true. That is true. When I had the money to,
yeah. When she was a 15-year-old cat, you were fucking, because that's still old for a cat.
Oh yeah, no, 15 is like usually when cats start dealing with like kidney failure and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know that because my other cat, Snowshoe, he is 15 this year, I think.
Oh wow.
He about 2 years ago was diagnosed with renal failure, stage 2. But the last time they checked him, he was just like, yeah, he's fine. I was like, okay.
There have already been like a couple times just while we're recording today that you'll tell me something, and my first instinct is to be like, yeah, I know, we've talked about this before, and then I remember, oh right, we're on a podcast.
We're on a podcast. Yeah, they don't know that, you know that.
You're not just talking to me. This is 4 other people, allegedly.
I have Midnight put up with so much torture today. She had to eat cheese while we clipped her nails.
Oh no. Her life is so hard.
Her life is so hard. We don't feed her a nausea medication and arthritis medication every day. She doesn't get 4 cans of baby food a day. It's fucking expensive, by the way, because the only big packs of them come in packs of 12. And 4 of them is like 1 day. And they are $16 each.
Jesus.
So she is very lucky that we have family that's willing to help. We call it the we call it the Grand Corpse Fund. Because that's what AJ's mom calls her Grand Corpse.
Aww.
So we'll message AJ's mom in the style of, like, the old, like, donation lines, but, like, really dramatically. Hold on, let me see if I can... Let me see if I can find... I was just talking about it the other day.
Girl,
Hi, honey.
if you survive this, divorce.
Divorce. For 1,000 years. Like, you should have divorced him before this, honestly. But... I'm trying to find... I have a screenshot of one of the messages we've sent to ask for money for food for her. Where, oh where? There we are. This was our asking message. Dearest beneficiary, we require just $30 to purchase more offerings of food for this ancient being so she doesn't eat us. If you would spare $30, we will send more pictures of this creature and beg her for mercy for you. Thank you for your continued contributions to the Grand Corps Fund. And his mom said, I noticed your account is negative $59. The Grand Corps's thirst must be satiated.
Very good.
And then she mentioned me, and I was talking about how I have an upcoming anniversary of birth. And then how much she was going to send us. And she did call me, the birthday of the son I did not birth from my loins.
Sorry, the movie is so loud
It
right
is
now.
really loud.
And I can tell that you're, like, yelling over it.
Yeah, it's, like, loud. But yeah, AJ's mom immediately is just, like, on board with it. And I love it.
That's fantastic.
She's awesome. So yeah, that's the Grand Corpse Fund. She's so lucky that we have it. Hi, Midnight.
Aww.
She's in my lap. Well,
Aww.
she's like sort of on my chest because she likes to be held like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she's doing her version of biscuits, which is just gripping you.
Oh.
Yeah, she just kind of grips you and then like lets go and then grips you again. Like she doesn't move her paws. She just grips. And she has nasty ass little Grinch fingers.
This is so far the only similarity I've noticed to the original, because I feel like something like that happened in the original with all the uniforms falling down or whatever.
Yeah, it is. That one is at least a decent parallel.
Uh-huh. The only one I've noticed.
Yeah, which, like, I was actually just talking about this recently. That's one of the reasons I liked Nosferatu. Was the parallels were actually really good.
Like, which one? You cut out right on what you...
Oh my god. Nosferatu.
It's Nosferatu, yeah.
The parallels between the original and that one are really good.
Now, I have not seen the original.
Really?
Since I was in high school. I've seen it, but not since I was in high school.
I watched it before I went into Nosferatu, the new one. Highly recommend. I actually really liked the old one.
I do not care too much for the original. Maybe watching it again as an adult, I'd have a different appreciation for it.
That's how I feel about, I'm gonna rewatch, The Witch sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is Eggers again. And I liked Nosferatu, so I'm like, well, maybe I should give that a second try.
But what I did notice about the new Nosferatu was that it was much closer to adapting Dracula than the original did.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the original got in so much trouble for
Yeah, we almost didn't get to have it. Like, it almost got
completely
this last time. Yeah. It almost
now
got
that I'm saying
burnt.
it, I think we had this exact conversation.
I mean, probably I cannot stop talking about this fucking movie. I enjoyed it very much. I am a big fan of very, like, big, dramatic, like, gothic lit style stuff. It's just so tasty to me. Midnight, stop trying to get on the keyboard. Stop it. Stop it, you little bastard.
She wants to type.
She wants
has things to say.
She's probably just gonna say slurs. We joke about her.
Is she allowed to reclaim them at least?
No.
No. Oh.
She's creating new ones.
Oh.
Yeah, she makes.
How
new
creative.
Ones. Yeah. She'll yell at us. I'll be
you
like,
must be
I don't
so
think
proud.
you could say that, Midnight. I don't think you could say that, bro. Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh, that's real nice.
That's real nice. Excuse me, big girl. I love you so much, but you're being too in the way. My man's just like, yeah, alright.
Just shoot us both. That's so funny.
He's like, honestly, just shoot both of us. I don't care at this point. Bro, you're not making a good case for yourself here.
Alright.
Now you can understand what I meant.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what they're doing?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, this is, yeah, it's really, it's a lot. I hate it. Just, oh, he's insane, actually, and he was actually doing it. It's just insane. It's the most boring-ass plot thing you can ever pull. Oh, he's just insane. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, that shot was fucking... Come on.
I feel like you would have figured that out, but, you know. You know, why didn't they just take... There has to be some form of DNA thing on any of these items.
Yeah.
And yet... Though I guess DNA isn't technically the most reliable.
Are we gonna explain how you did that one? Okay, good.
Just, yeah, that's awesome. Also, if he locked himself in there with that on, where did it go?
Yeah,
Where did it go? Yeah, so when I said, this is just bad, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, oh, he's actually insane.
I fucking...
They're like, actually, there's another guy, and it's like, what on earth? Ace Blue Steel, like... yeah, so, yeah, when I was being vague...
How much longer do I have to...
Yeah.
Pretend to be watching this movie? 10 more minutes?
Yeah, so you know when I was being vague at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was, yeah.
Listen, if I hadn't checked out before, I absolutely have now.
Yeah, like, I don't care, actually. We were watching it, and I was like, this is kind of boring, and then we got to this part, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, is it even worth the last 10 minutes? Like... I think insane, or just like, oh, there's another guy in him, is just the most boring horror movie plot known to man.
Yeah. Well, it's also just fucking the criminalization, or not the demonization.
Demonization, yeah.
The demonization
Because like
of
I'm someone
dissociative
who
disorders
knows
and
like people who
systems.
have
It's fucking-
dissociative disorders.
Yeah.
And seeing this,
I mean, any the demonization of any mental illness
in
in
general.
general, but particularly.
Yeah. That's just particularly one that I can be like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, I remember when, like, Split was coming out,
yeah.
and I was so,
I was
pissed
like,
off
I
anytime
am
I had
never
to watch a trailer
watching
for that.
this, thank you.
Yeah.
I fucking can't stand that shit. Like, leave people the fuck alone. Fuck off.
And I already fucking hated M. Night Shyamalan.
He
doesn't...
Yeah.
Like... Because he fucked up Avatar so fucking bad.
I will allow him Night at the Museum, though.
He didn't do Night at the Museum.
Oh, who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Sean Levy did Night at the Museum.
You're right.
Completely different.
I could have sworn that was not the case. Hold on. I have the worst memory known to man, but hold on. So, let me see. I could have...
Like, two very completely different directors and styles, and... Well, if you can even say Sean Levy has a style. He doesn't really have a distinct style.
What the hell am I thinking of?
It's not even making it any darker.
Oh, Levy did Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
I haven't watched yet, but
it's pretty good.
I've seen some people being insane about it on the internet.
Mm-hmm. It has like some pacing problems, but I think it's a solid movie.
Fair.
In 3D?
In 3D, yeah. I'm so ready for this movie to be over. Like, I'm literally
We actually, I hadn't watched a 3D movie in forever, but we decided that we'd go back and see Deadpool and Wolverine again in 3D, because there were just certain parts.
Yeah.
That we were like, that would be fun in 3D.
There are lots of movies where it's like that.
Like when
would
they
be
fuck in
pretty
that
good.
car.
Yeah. I know the car scene. I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
I've seen quite a bit of that on the internet.
Sorry, I mean fight or whatever you want to pretend that
whatever
was.
it was. That was sure. We can call that fighter.
Yeah.
It's fighting of a sort.
I think it's both. I think it was both.
I agree. It can be both. It can be both.
It can be both.
Especially since, it's not like it
that movie
matters.
Genuinely, I was like, listen, I knew it was Deadpool, and I knew that they Deadpool's always
he's like that. Yeah.
Played around with homoerotic tension or whatever.
Yeah, because he's.
But that movie fucking went for it.
Dude, any clip I've ever seen from it, I was like, Jesus Christ! All right. I mean, that not in a bad way, because I love to see it. I love some problem people. I love some problem.
And you can always there's certainly something to be said about how there's always they undercut it with humor so that we don't have to acknowledge that he's actually pansexual or whatever.
Don't let the straight men know. They hate that shit.
But fucking Deadpool and Wolverine, they were not undercutting it with enough humor to make it deniable.
The clips I have seen, I'm like, nah, these people are just fucking on screen.
Yeah.
Like, they are...
Which, good for them. Good
for them, yeah, no, absolutely. This movie is so bad.
It's so bad. I love... This is just the episode where we just check out and,
and
just talk about
we
other
didn't
shit.
even check out this bad with the Bloody New Year.
No!
Like... we didn't even check out for that one. We were watching.
We were watching that one.
And this one we're just like...
It was not good, but it was, I was capable of paying attention to it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh, don't fucking. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, no, he's not very obvious at all.
Yeah, set up that sequel bait. I'm sure you'll get a second one.
Don't think they ever did either.
No, they definitely did.
Because, oh god.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
what a fucking.
Yep.
What a movie!
Yeah, when I said this movie was bad, yeah.
It's over.
We're finally fucking free.
Oh, that is another 1 star.
Yeah, it is bad. It is bad. Yeah.
I can't go all the way down to half because I have seen some real bad shit that actually deserves a half.
Yeah.
But that is a 1. That is a 1 for me for sure.
I think there's only been one movie that I've seen that makes me... So, I don't like saying movies are a waste of time if they're bad, because I don't believe that's necessarily true. There's only been one movie that I've ever done it with, and it was Butterfly Kisses, which is a horror movie from, 2016. And I've never been more mad that 2 hours of my life were gone. Never been more mad at having 2 hours of my life gone, because it was so bad. Which doesn't seem to be the common opinion on it. But I thought it was fucking terrible.
There are 3 movies on Letterboxd that I have ever given a half star to. There's Scooby-Doo Curse of the Lake Monster, which honestly, it still wouldn't be good, but if I were to watch it again, I might, move it up to 1 or 1.5. I hadn't quite
I want to see what
narrowed down my rating system yet.
I want to see what I rated. Oh.
There's Grimsby. I don't know if you've ever heard of that movie.
I think I've heard of it, yeah.
I watched it for my Louis Leterrier ranking video, and it felt like it was written by a 12-year-old who's obsessed with South Park. It's so fucking...
So the only half stars I've ever given are The Bye Bye Man,
the Pee-Pee-Poo-Poo Man.
Yeah, The Human Centipede, and It Follows. Which is not a common opinion, but...
The third one I've given is the 2019 Lion King. Which
so
is
fair,
the only movie to ever make me genuinely cry, simply because I didn't want to be watching it anymore.
Honestly, yeah. Oh, I have...
And I watched it back to back with the original, too, so it hurt that much more.
I did watch Blair Witch 2. That should be a half star. Because I have it as 1.
And that I only watched for my Jon Favreau video. I would have no reason to watch it otherwise. If I didn't make myself watch every Jon Favreau movie.
So the Blair Witch 2 movie, they just completely got rid of the found footage element.
That was the whole fucking point.
There's no found footage.
That was the fucking
I
point.
cannot express to you how different it is from the movie. The first one.
Oh my god.
I do not recommend watching it. Because it's really bad. And not even in a fun way. But I don't know what they were fucking thinking. They're like, yeah, my found footage horror movie that did, pretty well for it being one of the first few, big, found footage style.
Oh yeah, no, it absolutely,
does that make it good? No. But, yeah.
But yeah, especially, it did so well because found footage was such a new concept.
Yeah, and they did really smart marketing with it too. Mm-hmm. Where they were like, this is a real thing that happened. And everybody was like, oh, you can't pull that shit now. Everybody be like,
No. We would know immediately.
We'd be like, oh, right, this really happened.
With the internet and everything, it's just,
I'm trying to find... I will say that Gonjiam, Haunted Asylum, was a good found footage movie. I did enjoy that.
I enjoy... It's not exactly found footage, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
One Cut of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
I do not... Okay. It's so hard to explain.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to like give away too much because it
I understand.
absolutely is about the way the film is presented is the only possible structure they could have given it, and it is so. It is a strange structure, but once you've watched through the whole movie, you will realize that is genuinely the only way it could have worked, and it is so good.
Yeah, I think so. There is actually another found footage that's done in a lifestyle, Pardon? That's not the word I meant to say. That's done in the style of a man who is live streaming to try and become relevant again, and it's a horror comedy. I found out about this movie because I saw a GIF online where the ghost.
Gonna get us.
Oh, he's gonna get us. Oh God.
In 3D.
In 3D. I completely lost what I was saying as soon as we said that. Just completely gone.
It's gone. You're talking about some other found footage, something.
Oh yes, Deadstream. It's a horror comedy, and I found out about it because I saw a GIF of this guy on his back, and the ghost was picking his nose, and I was like, I want to see that. That looks fascinating.
Well, it sounds better than Live Scream, which was also a live stream horror movie. That
sounds pretty bad.
You know, I liked the concept. It was not good. It was all he was live streaming like a video game, and the video game was some fucking creepypasta shit.
Yeah.
And just not
which can be done well, but
but it was not made well. I liked the concept, and it just didn't land.
Yeah, I've had horror movies like that, or like movies in general like that, where it's like, I like the concept, but you did a shit job at it.
Yeah.
That was a movie.
That was a movie. We'll do it again next month with
a better.
Hopefully a movie I give more than 1 star this time.
Hopefully.
We'll be watching Leprechaun next time.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think it's Leprechaun, yeah.
And if you're still on board with it, I would love to. St. Patrick's Day, I'd love to find some drinking game we can do for it.
I would love nothing more.
So, stay tuned for that. We'll figure something out for that.
I'm sure someone's probably made it for that movie, at least.
Yeah, I looked up some. It was We'll see. We'll see what we can.
Because there's a fuck ton of those movies.
Yeah, I just learned the other day. Not the other day, a little while back.
Yeah. That
I was looking into like stuff about the Candyman franchise.
Yeah.
They almost made Candyman versus Leprechaun.
Oh, that would have been.
And Tony Todd was like, "No, I would never do something as fucking stupid as that."
That is completely fair because he ate that shit up in Candyman. But it would have been really funny.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, for real.
Rest in peace, Tony Todd.
Yeah, he did I loved him in that.
He was Venom in the newest Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
God, sorry, I just saw the Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 movie again. Ugh.
All right, well, I guess we have to end it somewhere. I guess that's here.
I mean, that was
the movie's over.
Yeah, movie's over. You stopped talking
Although
about
for
the
me
movie.
it was over, an hour
Yeah,
ago.
no, I agree. Just we checked out completely. This is the talking episode.
Yeah. So, we will see you next time. Or we won't. Whatever. I don't need to do the whole bit. I always do the bit. I don't need to do the bit. I won't see you because it's a podcast.
The bit, it calls to you.
It calls to me. I think I just need to end it and stop.